to the perception of lasting social impact. So that the sequence is currently listed. So we integrate all these variables, the awareness, case or ease of use, trust, and religious value. How this variable contribute to the attitude and how this attitude give the intention to contribute to wakaf and and they give also the impact of perceived socio-economic impact. So the objective, the key objective is this integrated model aims to explain how digital wakaf moves from early connective and rhythm-based regulators to the ultimate perception of wider social economic well-being. So because of this, we trace from each of these variables towards the attitude, intention, and perceived social economic impact. Okay, these are the sample. We have collected 196 students from campuses, and we use online questionnaire, and you are test using PLSM uh, to vet and also use bootstrapping for validation. Okay, because of this, we have dual horizon impact. This is basically the model identification, the feature that are suitable for this kind of studies. Okay, where it extends the picture of digital Islamic philosophy by successfully integrating behavior. So we have attitude, we need to use technology to measure the ease of use and release predictors into a single validated and structured pathway. So next we move to the practical application. So this converts to a new beyond the infrastructure, meaning that other parts from the technology we also need behavior to get the impact of the contribution towards the markup. Okay, this is the legacy of the public welfare. We have the foundation, output, and mechanism. Okay, this as I said just now, the traditional how they want to move to the digital world. Okay, these are the adoption paradox where the capability, friction, and insights how to move a process and that convey their behavior towards contributing to outcome. So, for the demographic engine, we have also include technology influence, million news and philanthropy potentials in our literature review. So here, what we need is the awareness. Okay, you cannot adopt what you do not understand. Awareness forms the absolute baseline for participation. So at least the student needs to be aware of what workout is. Okay, perceived ease of use is how they use this digital. Okay, number three, the institutional risk, how they with the over perspective risk on the online education require transparency. The next pillar will relate with this is the industry engine. So technology explain how to give. Religion explain why to give. Actually, this why is the reason why we contribute to the wakaf. So we know that wakaf is the jariah, how to work with the motivation and ultimate the catalyst. So these are the four variables that I've said just now. Okay, these are all the tests that we measure throughout the hypothesis. Here we have four hypotheses: awareness towards the attitude, ease of use towards the attitude, trust towards the attitude, and religious value towards the attitude. Next, we have how this attitude complete with the intention to contribute. Contribute to what? Contribute to what? And last one is the hypothesis how this intention to contribute will perceive socioeconomic effect. So the next one, how this awareness can actually measure the perceived socioeconomic effect. Okay, the methodological. So these are the acquisition. So as I said just now, we took 196 questionnaires, okay, from these students, and there are two parts in this questionnaire. Part one is more on the demographic. Part two is more on the legal skill, how to construct the measurement. Okay, we use 5 point legal skill from the strongly agree, neither nor disagree, disagree, and strongly disagree. And we are using the SEM here as SEM. Okay, this one is how to validate. We are using agglomerated figure and we are using the broad scraping, which are apply using this uh, calculation. Okay. So the result is that we found that 66.3% of zero prior work contribution that they did not remember at all if they ever contribute WACA. 62.6% belong to Gen Z demographic, 54.4% enroll in with taking from the Faculty of Administration Science and Policy Studies, and 84% is basically from the female respondents. Okay, from what we found that actually all of these variables have a significant relationship towards the attitude towards digital, and this will create intention to contribute towards the perceived social impact through work. Okay, these are the variants. Uh, when we are using, just now I said that we are using the variable validity of the data, we are using the bootstrap HTML. Okay, and seems that all the variants are very significant, and we also, if you can see that all these four variables are supported towards attitude towards digital, and we have found that the awareness is of use and trust, and you can see that the religious value contribute the highest, okay? The highest contribution towards the contribution, the work donation itself. Okay, for the attitude and intention also impact for the uh, fifth hypothesis is also supported. The same goes to the hypothesis 6, and these effect sizes are massive, far exceeding from the large threshold that is 0.35, meaning that it is very relevant and correlated. Okay. However, for the awareness does not correlate with the perceived impact. Okay. Meaning that actually it is the attitude that gives the factors in terms of how to contribute to the wakaf. Okay, because path coefficient for the later stages are extremely high, but the primary challenges for the platform is not proving impact. So basically, it is the attitude of students. Okay, so still the same, better. So as a conclusion, know that the student participant in digital workup is shaped not only by technological consideration, but also by trust, awareness, and deeply held religious value. So the religious value emerged as the strongest predictor, underscoring the importance of the spiritual meaning. So meaning that even though sometimes the student know how to use the digital workup, but if they do not have this religious value, maybe they cannot give or they cannot contribute to the workup. So religious value emerged as the strongest predictor, underscoring the importance of spiritual meaning. Institutions should move beyond basic digitalization to focus on the building informed awareness, intuitive platform experience, and institutional trust to expand meaningful engagement and position digital worker as a wearable avenue for future philanthropic and social development. Okay, with that, thank you. Oh, sorry. Any question? Mm, I think because lack of awareness, maybe they thought that the work is more towards contributing as a physical asset, like I said just now, more like traditional. You see, sometimes they thought that wakaf only gives contribution to the cemetery, Islamic schools, rather than all the new development things that we are going to do with wakaf this. Mm. Yes, yes, yes. But currently we use crowdfunding in more Islamic finance, Islamic finance. Uh, I think maybe more towards the economic currently, all the technologies on rather than for the physical contribution, especially on the Islamic teaching. Because the contribution nowadays is very low. We can maybe because we cannot compare from our generation because they give their land, their houses for the economic purposes cannot expect that current. We expect money, so that's why we are coming up with the digital wakaf collection. But it is very, but I think it's not very convincing. It's not encouraging. The donation is not really mass. Zakat, yes, because zakat is different from wakaf. Zakat is compulsory. That's why we are giving wakaf. But wakaf actually is the one that if is an instrument to build some country's economy compared to zakat. Zakat because we just contribute to the aid aspect rather than the economic, social. So, yes, yes. Zakat Indonesia is good. I think in Selangor itself, every year we get around billion, but not wakaf. Uh, yes, because zakat, we need to give the zakat to the aid us normally. We cannot use actually for any other purposes. I find very interesting. Yeah. And we actually want
Komme mahako bappa trust kore choose konnom. Ebba faharu vara belung spend kollu.
Ada naga nih, tak aktif. Oke?
I want that bike. Just dream. And I built you, saving 1 rupiah at a time.